Welcome back, Captains and Admirals, to another video with a funny muffin. Today we're on Repost with Domination, and we've got a replay sent in by Mr. Krell. So, today we have a couple of familiar names. So we've got Exotic Stang, Ninja Turtle God, Toxic on the enemy team, and we've got Krell on the blue team. So, let's see if Krell can fetch us the win. So he is using the Missouri today. So I don't own the Missouri myself, but I do know his build and his modernizations. So he is using main battery mod 2 for the enhanced turn rate. He is also using propulsion mod as well for the extra acceleration. He is using the target acquisition system mod for the enhanced RGA torpedo detection range. And he's also using the artillery plotting room mod, which is the epic mod though. So for every bit of damage he gets, he'll get enhanced targeting. He's also running in New Jersey as well. So I will give you the rundown of what he has on New Jersey if you give me a moment. So his New Jersey build is more or less identical to mine, except for the legendary and the inspirations. So he has Otto Ciliax and Arthur's the Cold as inspirations, and he is running Fight Fire with Fire. Obviously base rate, Freedom through Firepower, Flammable Cannoneer, Gyrating Drill Bits, Firefighter, and Don't You Just Love It. Those are the standard skills he is using. So, like I said, I don't own Missouri myself, so we are going to go through the stats. I will try and give as much info on the ship as possible, but because I don't own her, there's only so much I can give. I can just base it off, obviously she's an Iowa class, and base it off because I do own Iowa and New Jersey, so the only thing I have to compare them to is, you know, those two ships. But she does have 3 triple 406mm guns. He is firing on the Iwami. Let's see if he can get a good bit of damage to start off the match. That's unfortunate. He had 2 shatters. Missouri does have radar. Missouri has been a bit overshadowed by the new ship Constellation. Kind of takes Missouri's spot a bit, as you know, another battleship has radar. Constellation has very, very good grouping and dispersion. Just torpedoes. Obviously the armor on Missouri is much, much better. 2 overpens on the Iwami. Does not look like a great start for Mr. Krell here. I will be linking Mr. Krell's channel in the top right, again as last video. There's another Missouri enemy team, another Atlantico. But the AA defense of Missouri is quite nice as well. 94 out of 100. Shell's going in for that Iwami. Can he finish him? Takes him low. Takes him really low. So ideally the carrier's going to want to stay away from Krell. Movability, top speed of 30 knots. Turning circle radius is 920 meters. And rudder shift time is 19.4. Concealment is 15.4 by sea and 12.3 by air. And maximum 65,000 hit points and a 25% torpedo damage reduction with the torpedo belt. And he does take out the Iwami. Oh, he does get a first blood medal there. Very nice from Mr. Krell. But I've had a load of issues trying to get this replay to work. Krell did try to send this to me, I think it was about a week ago, and I downloaded it about 2 or 3 times, and every time I downloaded it, I just couldn't open the file on it. And one time I did open it, couldn't play it. It just wouldn't run. The file was non-compatible. But he took down the download and has reposted it, so we got it working finally. There goes that Iwami to the friendly Megami, very nice. Now, Krell is playing very cautious at the moment. They are ahead by a ship currently. Enemy team have lost 2 battleships, they've lost a cruiser. Atlantic was firing at the Riga, but did get a few stray hits on Krell as well. Shikaku's been spotted. She's quite closer. Zuri is also near the Shikaku as well. And the Atlantico. I wonder if it'll cost the carrier in being that close. Because he's detected by the planes. And it's only going to take one well-placed shot to potentially just take him out. Quite a few heavy hitters in this match. Well, I've racked a nice bit of damage so far, 52,000. He's starting to collect a nice bit of ribbons as well. If he can get some shots out on that Missouri. Shots out. Krell is using a different preset to myself. So he hasn't got the ability to follow the shells in. So I use preset 1. And I think Krell's using either preset 3 either preset 3 or 5. It might be 5. But personally, I would recommend preset 1. Just personally. You know, you can track the shells in, which is quite nice. That's help with firing over islands as well. See where the shells go and see if you need to adjust. Krell's still pretty healthy at the moment. So they have lost their carrier and another battleship. So that is going to impact the enemy team quite significantly. Because even if the carrier player is not the best player, it still provides so much intelligence. And there goes the Atlantico to the friendly cargo. The Zuri goes down to the Musashi. I forgot to mention we have exotic in here as well. Exotic Stang. In the summers. God, exotic's gonna be a nuisance and nothing. Right, so the ships remaining. We have Ninja Turtle God and we have Rip Toxic. Ninja Turtle God is in the Suzuki and Toxic's in the Baltimore. And Exotic's in the Summer City, which is currently flanking Krell's team on the right. So, would I say the match is lost? It's going to be very, very, very difficult to come back from this. The carrier's all over Exotic in his summers. But this is not going to be an easy match to come back from. They're quite far behind on points. And they don't own any, the enemy team don't own any caps either. Krell's team will most likely capture B. Yeah, I can imagine the carrier's most likely going to focus the destroyer. It's been a fairly even fight. I just think red team losing their carrier has tipped the balance in Krell's favour. If the carrier didn't push up so much, you know, this would be a much more balanced fight. But right now there's a cruiser and two battleships versus a destroyer and 2 cruisers. Obviously with has carrier support as well from the cargo. Carrier has lost sight of the Summers. May have popped smoke. Obviously, we're watching back the replay. I do think that Krell popped his radar a bit too soon there. But hopefully it'll pay off now and it'll manage to catch... It does catch one of them. Catches Toxic in the Baltimore. See if Krell. I was saying to see if Krell could send him back to port with the Citadel. And I had Krell and Citadel in my head, so I said sell. Feeling a bit rough today, so that's going to be my excuse for any mistakes I make. HE coming in from the Suzuki. Krell should get the kill here. There he does. Baltimore goes down. Riga fires at the Suzuki. Oof, gets a good chunk off him. Destroyer still kicking though. Shells out. Oh, and that was a very nice finish. A devastating strike for Mr. Krell there. Pulls up his Xbox screen to record it. I don't blame him one bit. Destroyer was spotted momentarily. There he is. There's Exotic. Ah, Riga might get him here. Riga does get him. GG's. Personally, I think Krell played very well. Was a bit passive. Oof, look at that. All that money. 700,000. Very nice. But you get the second spot. 3 kills. 2,500 base XP. Fantastic. As you can see, the epic mod there, the propulsion mod and everything. See, I don't know if Arthras would have contributed anything to that build. I'd have been better off with Andrew Cunningham or Sharnhoff, because Arthras only benefits you with the catapult fighter. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe. If you didn't like the video, please feel free to dislike, and I will catch you all in the next one. So take it easy, guys, and I will catch you all very soon. Air seas, everyone.